Right, guys, so this is the second video of me playing Black Ops 7. The first one should be out already by now. And I'm just going to try and upload these as much as possible. So sometimes you might get double uploads on the same day. Just depends on how it works out. But we used this first class, this scout class. Now we're going to use the operative, and then we're going to switch to the technician. So we're going to just basically try and hide at the start of the match and have a little look. So I've got melee weapon. Okay, kind of. Okay. Well, what? Wait, there's different things at the top. Scout, operative, and technician. They're your different perks. Oh no, they're your different classes. Okay, and then these two classes are locked. Why are these two locked? It's weird. Alright, so yeah, we're using this operative one. So it's like an SMG looking thing. And then, weirdly enough, it's partnered with a MBA1, which looks like an assault rifle, weirdly enough. SMG's got pretty good time to kill on it. Let's switch to this burst. This gives me Black Ops 2 vibes, this weapon. Possibly like a sister weapon to one of the Black Ops 2 ones. Gives me, yeah, weird vibes. Seems familiar, even though obviously I've never used it before. See what that does. Oh god, nope. So, let's see what the name of this thing is. The devices that I'm using. How do I... How the fuck? Alright, I'm level 2. Nice. Don't really know what that left one does, but I know this is a grenade. Nice. Oh, we could have had a little thing going on there. Okay, okay. This map's a little bit more vibrant than the other one. It's a little bit more spread out. With a burst, the damage seems to be okay, but the accuracy is your #1 best friend. If you're using a burst rifle, you're not relying on your trigger finger ability. You're just relying on the fact that you've got a burst. You've got to be very accurate with it because it's going to take a few rounds. And it's like the first few rounds that don't damage too much, but then they build in damage slightly. See what this thing does. I'm guessing that's like your sort of sentry. Okay, I was going to say it's a sentry. Not a sentry turret. I was going to say it's a trophy system, but clearly not a trophy system. Clearly something else. I don't know what that is. We'll have to dive into these. Should we try a little bit of the wall running? Okay, so it's not wall running. Like, it didn't automatically let me wall run that time. I had to, like... Oh, okay. That is very bizarre. Oh, no, he's a fake. Destroy the fake. There we go. We saw that in the first video, that you can put down a fake of yourself, like a duplicate. Hologram is the word I was looking for. Oh, that's really weird. There's that little, like, if you're in like a, oh no, that'll be a fake. If you're in like a narrow alleyway, where you're like on a little narrow map, you can kind of like jump wall to wall to wall again like that. And you kind of have to have a little bit of momentum and stamina behind it. So it's not like a basic exo jump, like what people were afraid of. Basically, it's not an exo jump. It is an actual simple... Oh, God. Can't find anyone on this. Oh, it's because it's like... Wait. Oh, I thought this map seems to be a lot bigger than the first one then. Because we're not running into anybody. Oh, that thing's a scanner. So that non-lethal does like a little pulse. And then if an enemy ran into that pulse, I guess it would highlight them. Show them as being like a potential threat. And like outline them a little bit maybe if they ran past it. Warzone's going to play very weird in this because of all the little weird gadgets. Like, I kind of do like how Black Ops does that. Like how Black Ops has got like the little weird gadgets and stuff. Like in Modern Warfare, you're going to get like flashbangs, concussions, grenades, things like that. Like normal stuff like smoke grenades, Molotovs. But in Black Ops, especially with Black Ops like 2 and 3, 4 and 6 and now 7, you can go a little bit more experimental with your equipment, which is kind of cool. I do get that as like that's quite an interesting thing that you can add to make the game feel a little different, just to give it a little bit more of a pop and a little bit more of a feel of just something a bit different to it, I guess. Because it is nice to have that. It is definitely nice to have some game mechanics that makes it feel a little bit unique and different from what you've just been playing for a year. Because Black Ops 6 is obviously set in the was meant to be set in just after the Cold War, but not quite in the modern day. But then we still got access to a bunch of weird stuff in it. So the timeline stuff was kind of weird in Black Ops 6, which I didn't really like. They looked like at the start that they had an exact theme that they were going to stick to, but then they left it very quickly and they started putting a bunch of like random ass things in there that just didn't make sense. Like, say what you want about Call of Duty Vanguard and Black Ops Cold War, but at least what they put in that game made sense. You know what I mean? What they had in that game fitted the theme of the game. It's same with like Advanced Warfare and Ghosts. I wasn't a fan of either of those two Call of Duties too much, but at least what they put in there made sense. Like, they didn't have random ass stuff just turning up in it. Like, it did make a little bit of sense. I thought so, at least. But I mean, Black Ops 7, because of what they're doing, I guess it gives them the ability to kind of go off and be a little bit more goofy with it, a little bit more wacky and weird, because it's set in the, far off future, a bit creepily, like how Black Ops 2 originally was set in like the far off future of 2025, and then we obviously got to 2025 and it was sod all like the game and pictured it, but you know what I mean, it's like taking place in the far future. So they can get away with having like weirder weapons and weird score streaks and sort of trippy things that you wouldn't really expect to see in a Call of Duty game, necessarily. That looks like a trophy system, but that's weird, because that's lethal. Either that... Oh, no, it's not. It's not a trophy system. It's a small, like, pistol turret. This LMG is wonky as hell. This LMG is weird. So, yeah, you throw that down, and then that kind of acts as like a weird automated pistol turret thing. Okay, so with the LMG, you definitely have to have it mounted in order for it to work properly. I mean, you can run around and hit fire with it, but it's just not reliable, necessarily. I'm up on those solar panels up here. Levels in this is going to be interesting, like using your levels to kind of get around your map, because you have got that ability to do like these pretty cool, like a jump off a wall to a roof, and then back here, like obviously there'll be like a height bar for the map, like you can't go over to make it fair, because people would just be like literally bunny hopping all over the place. But at least they've kept some kind of newer feature to play with. Like in Black Ops 6, I did like learning the Omni movement and figuring out how Omni movement worked, as well as coming up for counters for Omni movement for if people weren't a fan of it. Like I did videos very early on explaining to people how Omni movement worked and how you could counter it if you didn't want to play with Omni movement. Same with this wall jumping thing. Like I used the wall jump then to like get out that person's line of sight straight away, and I kind of baited him with the wall jump maneuver. But just as they can shoot you on the ground, they can shoot you just as good on the ground. It doesn't mean they can't shoot you out of the air. It does have a little bit more skill to it, I guess, trying to hit a moving target, but that's the same as like back in the day when you could like dolphin dive around and stuff. Mate, they've added the Spartan laser from Halo. Mate, they've added the Spartan laser from Halo in. What the hell? That was a weird weapon to use, because I was expecting like a big RPG, but it was like a pulse of energy that came out of that thing. Who's this? Best player? That's not me, so he gets tap mapped, which is a great feature. I love that that's back. It's toxic, but I love it. I think it's great. So yeah, ultimately, what do I think after playing 2 matches so far? I like it. I'm liking it more than I thought I would, and I'm definitely going to be more open-minded to playing it a bit more, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. I do like it, mate. Maybe I like it more than Black Ops 6. I don't know. It could just be recency bias, though, as well. So, look at that. I came number 1, though. So, I mean, now I've got to technically say, like, it's the best Call of Duty ever. And it's, like, the hardest one ever because I'm number 1 on the podium. So, but I'm joking. I'm looking forward to Battlefield 6 a lot more than I was for Black Ops 7. But I'm not hating Black Ops 7 as much as I thought I might. Like, when I first started playing it. I mean, obviously, we go through these. I will tell you because I've been there from day one. Everybody gets these chopsticks. Mr. Chippy. Chop Chippy. What the fuck? Everybody goes through these phases where they love it and they hate it, and they love it, they hate it, and they have these like mixed feelings about it. But at the moment, I'm kind of liking it. So I'm gonna have to wait until I'm level 4 and I can customize my own weapons and then see how much I'm liking it. But so far, it's pretty good. I would give it a 7 because it's Black Ops 7. But I'd give it a 7. I think it's pretty decent. But yeah, I'll keep making content and I'll keep doing some matches and I'll see how I feel in a few hours' time.